Shall I start now? Write the next heading. Relative motion. Relative motion in motion under gravity. So our next topic is what? Relative motion. Can I say that when A is nothing but equal to G? A is nothing but G. Okay, now stop writing and listen to me. Let us understand with the example number 1. Consider from height h, one object is being dropped in the downward direction. Consider this is being dropped. Okay, and one more object is thrown in the upward direction with, let's say, initial velocity is u meter per second. Okay, given the height is h. Will they collide each other? If yes, the question is when and where. When means definitely they are asking what time, and where means definitely they are asking what? The position. If I generalize this thing, you want values. Okay, take this value as height 100 meter height, and take initial velocity as u is equals to 25 meter per second. Okay, let us call this as body A and this as body B. Okay, now listen to me. If I want to write the relative velocity of A and B, then I will be writing VAB is nothing but VA minus of VB, na? Yes or no? And VA is going in the upward direction, positive, negative, positive. So 25 minus of when the ball is dropped, initial velocity of the ball is 0. So can I say relative velocity between A and B is what? 25 meter per second. Who is the observer here? Yes, B is the observer. Okay, now similarly, if I want to write the acceleration, AB is nothing but A of A minus of A of B, which is equals to, what is the acceleration for A? When the object is going in the upward direction, G also acts in the upward direction. No, okay. Then definitely in the downward direction. So can I write minus G? Minus formulas. When the ball is being dropped downward, yes. So can I write with my negative G? So negative and this negative becomes positive and relative acceleration becomes 0. Now listen to me. Whenever you are finding relative velocity, relative motion, anything, especially the acceleration, especially what? Acceleration. Relative acceleration in relative motion is always 0 when we are considering motion under gravity. Either the body is thrown upward, thrown downward, this object is being thrown upward, or from here, maybe from here, or from any position. If we are talking about motion under gravity, relative acceleration is always equal to 0. Got my point? Okay, now similarly, we need to calculate what? At what time and what is the position where the objects are colliding. Yes or no? Okay, or overtakes each other. They can ask anything. The meaning remains the same. Now, if acceleration is 0, that means, can I say that for object B, which is at rest now, whenever we consider relative velocity, the object remains at rest. Okay, the observer is at rest, that means B is at rest. Can I say that if acceleration is 0, that means this object, that means object A is coming towards him by constant speed. Can I say that? If I am saying that A is coming towards B with a constant speed, then we will be writing what is the time period, na? So time period is nothing but displacement upon velocity. And what is the displacement? Total displacement is 100 upon relative velocity is 25. That means, can I say after 4 seconds, 4 second, definitely they will overcrosses each other, overtakes each other, or they get collide each other, whatever the terminology they can use. Got my point till here? Okay, now let us try to think our answer at 4 second. Na? Those answers are correct or not? Let us see where is B after 4 second, where is A after 4 second. If I am calculating for A, then I will be using S is equals to ut plus of half at square. Initial velocity of A is 0, na? Yes or no? Okay. So S is equals to half of G, that is minus of 10. T we got 4, that is 16. So can I say once and this becomes 5? 16 5s are 80. So S is equals to 18 meter. That means B position should be 20. B position should be 25 because total distance is 100. If A is at 80, definitely the B should be. Sorry, we are talking for B now. Sorry. This is for B and this is for A. Okay, if B is at 80, definitely A should be at 20. Let us find that also. By using S is equals to ut plus of half at square. So S is equals to U velocity is 25 into time period 4 minus of, can I write 5 into 4 square, that is 16. Can I? Okay. Similarly, S is nothing but this becomes 100 and this becomes what? 80. Answer is 20 meters. I got my point. So, what is the main point we need to remember? During motion under gravity, relative acceleration is always 0. That means both objects are traveling with or moving with constant velocity for the observer. Right on. Okay, shall I now? Example number 2. Example number 2 is consider object is, ground is here. Let's say this is your building, and from building, let's say again 100 meter, and one object is being thrown in the downward direction, that is by 20 meter per second, and one more object is being thrown in the upward direction. Last question was this object is being dropped and this is being thrown. Now both objects are thrown in the opposite direction. We can throw upward also, and this velocity, let's take 30 meter per second. G take value 10. Okay, find out when and where. Again, the same question. Okay, how many of you got the answer? Everyone got the answer? Genius ho gaye re sab log. Let's consider this as A, this as B. You can take here B, you can take here A, your wish. Okay, let us find VAB. So VAB is nothing but VA minus of VB, and that is VA is how much in the upward direction. So 30 minus of minus 20, that is what? 50 meter per second. Similarly, AAB, can I say 0? Can I? Okay, thank you. So what is the distance? 100 meter. So time is nothing but displacement upon velocity. Displacement is 100, velocity is 50, that is 2 seconds. How many of you got these answers? Yes, very good. And now we got time. Let's find when. This object is being thrown, this object is also being thrown. Yes or no? So for B, can I use S is equals to ut plus of half at squared, or S is equals to initial velocity of B, that is minus 20 into time, that is 2 seconds, minus of half into 10 into 4, this becomes 1, this becomes, isko katenge, 2. So S is equals to, this becomes minus of 40, minus of 20, that is minus of 60 meter. Obviously, our next answer should be 40, na? Plus 40 minus 40, plus 40. Very good. Why? Because this object is going in the upward direction. Let us calculate that also. So again, by using what? S is equals to ut plus of half at squared, and this value is 30. into t minus of 5t square is 4, or s is equals to 60 minus of 20, that is what? 40 meters. So this is for A and this is for B. Okay, write down. Okay, now example number 3. Let's say here is your one more point and here is one point, and at this point and this point, let's say this is height 1, that is 80 meters, and this height 2 is 20 meters, and here is one object, and this object is going in the upward direction. Let's say this is B, and this B is having a velocity 35 meter per second, and let's say here is point A, this also being projected in the upward direction. So VA is equals to, let's say 5 meter per second. Okay, again the question remains same when A and B hit each other. Okay, now while solving you should take this distance. This is your h now. So this is nothing but, can I say, 60 meters. Okay, again relative velocity relative acceleration becomes 0. Find out the relative velocity, substitute the value x, that is what, 60, and tell me the answer. Okay, shall I now? How many of you done the answers? What is your answer? Time value 2 seconds. Okay, let me check. What is your 2 seconds? Okay, what about you? 2. Okay, very good. Everyone is getting 2. Let me check then. So VAB is nothing but VA minus of VB, that is nothing but, what is the value of VA? That is 5 minus of 35, that is, can I say, minus 30 meter per second. You can calculate VBA also, your wish. Okay, the only thing who is changing, observer is changing, na? Okay, now, so substituting the values, again can I write A, B is nothing but 0. Can I? Both are moving in the upward direction, that's the reason I didn't provided the sign. Okay, now to calculate time value, T is nothing but x upon V, and x is how much? 60 minus 60 plus 60. Who is the observer here? B is the observer. Here is the B. Upward direction, positive. Okay, substituting and getting the answer, that becomes 60 upon how much V? That is 30, that is 2 seconds. Okay, very good. Similarly, why negative? Beta, that negative sign is telling who is the observer. Okay, that is the relative velocity. If I consider VBA, then answer will be positive na. Then that becomes positive. Dekh lo. Then if I substitute VBA, that is nothing but 35 minus of 5, that is 30 meter per second. Relative velocity is telling you the sign, who is the observer and what is the observer is thinking. So in reality, B is thinking when you should consider that as rest. If B is at rest, this object, that means 5 meter, that is A, is going away from him or towards him? Away na? Yes, that's what we have done. Okay, now the next step to calculate what? Where is the position they have been collided? Okay, and you got minus answer? Definitely, maybe this object went here in only 2 seconds, maybe coming back, maybe this one reached here, maybe anything is possible. Okay, now for A, S is equals to ut plus of half at square, nothing can be cancelled out, this one is moving in the upward direction, so S is equals to 5 into 2 minus of 5 into 4, S is equals to, you got minus of 10 meter. See, definitely object is coming in the downward direction. Okay, So calculating the B, and B initial velocity is 35. So S is equals to 35 into time is how much? 2 seconds minus of 5t square, that is 4. S is equals to, this is 70, this is 20. S is equals to 50 meters. Okay, now meaning, what is the initial distance between these two? 20. Body B moved 50 meter till here. Okay. Then what happened to the body A is, body A started moving in the upward direction, then it reached to H max, then returning back and hitting here. That means from initial position, this is your initial position of A now. So this is negative 10 and this is your positive 50. Add these two, you will get 60 only. I got my point? Okay. So don't worry if displacement is coming in negative. That means the object returned back, maybe going in downward direction at that time. Okay? Right on. Now listen to me. Whatever the example number is, put stars, hashtags, whatever you want to put, you can put here. Okay? Now listen to me. Consider, listen to me means you should not writing. Okay? Now, consider here is a surface, movable surface. It can be moved in the upward direction and it can be moved in the downward direction. On this surface, let's say one tower is there. And this tower is fixed on this movable surface. So this surface is what? Movable surface. It can be lift, it can be anything. Okay. Now, given that, take the values. This surface is accelerating in the upward direction at 6 meter per square second. Okay. And it is having a velocity in the upward direction, that is, let's say V of, let's say movable surface is M. So this surface name is what? M. So velocity of M is in the upward direction, that is 10 meter per second. Got my point till here? So there is one movable surface and that movable surface is accelerating at 6 meter per square second and it is having a velocity. Right now it is moving in the upward direction. If it is moving in the upward direction, then G becomes negative. Either it is in the downward direction, G becomes negative. But we are not here to calculate the G of this surface. Already this surface is going in the upward direction, so positive 6. If the surface is going in the downward direction, minus of 6. Got my point? Similarly, if the velocity is in the upward direction, taken as positive. If the velocity is going in the downward direction, then taken as negative. Okay, till here. On this, there is a tower. On this movable surface, there is a tower and the tower is having a height of, this tower is having a height of, let's say 200 meters. Okay. Now, on this tower, one girl is standing. Okay. One girl is standing and she is holding an object in her hand. She is holding an object. We can do three scenarios. Either the object is being dropped, either the object is being thrown in the upward direction, second option, either the object is thrown in the downward direction. Three options. They can ask you, find out the time period when it hits the surface, this surface. Okay. So whenever such questions are given, you should not do the answer with the ground reference. Can I say this hole is acting as a system? You should consider this hole is acting as what? System. Now, this surface, we already discussed that this surface is moving with what? 6 meter per square second in the upward direction. And this object, let's say the first case, case number 1, case 1, object is being dropped. So can I say U is equals to 0? Can I say that? Okay. So when this object is being dropped, u becomes 0. If u becomes 0, the question is when it hits the ground. They can ask you the displacement also. Okay, let us try to understand first. What is the velocity of this object? 0. What is the velocity of this surface? 10. If I want to write the relative acceleration of this, let's say this as ball. So VB is 0. Sorry, UB is 0. And escalator, that is we are taking as UM. So take this as UM. Okay. If I want to calculate the acceleration of that, so can I say acceleration of M with respect to what ball can be written as AM minus of AB. Can I? Okay. So can I also say that AM is going in the upward direction, so it is positive, and the value is 6 minus of what is the acceleration on the ball acting, that is nothing but G, and G is always 10. So can I say 10? So AMB is nothing but, can I say this is 16 meter per square second. Okay. Now, when it hit the ground, if the question is being dropped, U becomes 0, or from here, can I say that S is equals to UT plus of half AT square, and this becomes 0 because ball is being dropped. So can I say S is given how much? 200 minus of, can I write 5t square, or can I also say that sorry, not 5t square, sorry. So half of acceleration of this, we need to write AMB now. So AMB we got is 16 t square, this is 1, this is 8, so 200 upon 8, that is nothing but t square, or 25. So t is nothing but 5 seconds. Okay, all you need to change the value from here. This equation is being changed. Okay, if the object is being thrown in the upward direction, you should not cancel this. You should be using the velocity of this ball. Now this UAB becomes relative velocity. I got my point. So relative velocity, for example, this object is moving, this surface is moving by 10 meter per second, and this object is being thrown in the upward direction now. Okay, shall I now? So theoretical explanation now. Let me see how much you have really understood. We have covered today acceleration when acceleration becomes 0, and we have covered what when acceleration is not equal to 0, and now we have completed, just now we have completed that acceleration is equals to G. Now the final conclusion, let's see how much you have understood the relative velocity. Now consider, here is the escalator, plane escalator. This is your plane escalator. That is not potential energy, plane escalator. And बंडी को क्या बोलते रहे? Cart. Let's say cart. On this cart, one girl is sitting here, and on the other hand of the cart, one train is there. Okay. Now, only oral answers. Consider, here is one boy and here is one girl. Similarly, here is one boy and here is one girl. Okay. Now, questions are, if boy is at rest, case number 1, boy is at rest, she is just an observer, she is also just an observer. Okay, and he is at rest now. At current position, he is also at rest, and this train is moving in this direction, let's say by 10 meter per second. Let's say the train is not moving here, train is moving here. This train is moving here by 10 meter per second, and this escalator is moving in this direction by 10 meter per second. Okay, escalator is moving in that direction. This train is moving in this direction. Now the question is, let's say Pooja is sitting on this cart. Okay, and his name is Arvind. And his name is, okay, Lakshmi. His name is Lakshmi. Why did your parents name Lakshmi? You are a boy, na? Okay. We will discuss after this. Okay. Now, for example, this boy is at rest. For girl, let us start the questions now. For this girl, what is the speed of this boy? 0. Okay. For this girl, what is the speed of this boy? 0. Okay. For this observer, for Pooja, what is the speed of Arvind? 10. Positive 10, negative 10. Positive 10. That means escalator is going that way. So she thinks he is also moving in that direction. Got my point? Okay. For Pooja, what is the speed of Lakshmi? Minus 10. Yes, very good. Now, so after rest, he is going in this direction by same 10 meter per second velocity, and Lakshmi is going towards this girl by same velocity, that is 10 meter per second. Okay. Now, what is the speed for this girl? First tell me for this girl. 10, 20. 10. Negative 10, positive 10. Negative 10. Yes, very good. So, for this girl, he is going in this direction. Both are on the same frame. And if the boy is moving in this direction by 10 meter per second, she says that he is moving by 10 meter per second. Yes or no? Okay. For this girl, what about Lakshmi's speed? 10 meter per second. Positive 10? Yes. Okay. Now, for this Pooja, if I ask Pooja, what is the speed of this boy? 0. Yes. Very good. So, Pooja says that he is neither moving in this direction, neither in this direction. Why? Because this 10 meter per second and this 10 meter per second both are equal, that cancel out each other. If he is moving with 20 meter per second, definitely that escalator is moving in the direction. If I ask this girl, she says 20, and if I ask Pooja, she will be saying 10. Yes or no? Yes, very good. Okay, now the next case, he is moving in this direction by 10 meter per second, and he is moving in this direction by 10 meter per second. Okay. If I ask this girl, what is the speed of this Lakshmi? Yes, 10 meter per second. If I ask this girl, what is the speed of this Arvind? Yes, 10 meter per second. He says positive, she says in the negative direction. Okay. Now, if I ask Pooja, what is the speed of Arvind? 20. Yes, very good. She says, Pooja will say that Arvind's speed is 20. Why? Because both are on the same frame, velocities are added. I got my point? Okay. What about Pooja when she says about this Lakshmi? Yes, 20. Why? Because both are moving in the same direction. I got my point? Okay. Now, Pooja is also moving. Let's say Pooja is moving in this direction by 10 meter per second. Okay. Pooja is moving in that direction by 10 meter per second. Okay. Now, if Pooja is moving by 10 meter per second, what is the speed for Pooja of Arvind's speed? 0. Yes. She says Arvind is not moving. Similarly, if I ask Pooja, what is the speed of Lakshmi? Yes, 20. Very good. That means we have understood the concept well. Got my point? Okay. They can frame n number of scenarios. Or one more thing. Let's say there is a bus, and this bus is moving with, let's say, 100 meter per second, and there is a guy, he is holding a gun and he fired a bullet with 20 meter per second. Okay. Consider he is following a car of thief. So this is thief, this is your police, and they are moving in this direction by 30 meter per second. Question is, what will be the speed of bullet when fired? Yes, 120, very good. So this one is 100, this one is 20, both are on the same frame. Definitely the velocity is 120. If 120 velocity is bullet, this car is moving with 30. So this bullet speed here is 120 and this car speed is 30. So both are moving again in the same direction, but frame changed. He is on the ground, he is in the air. I got my point. So with what velocity it hit the car? 90. Yes, very good. So bullet will hit at 90 meter per second. Very good, very good. So by tomorrow we will start the graph. Okay.